This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. They tackle with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Some Old Dominion's offense will get the first swing today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short completion of the tight end. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he get there on the ground? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Monarchs have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. The tight end has got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Monarchs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Monarchs. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaking free at the 35. They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
They'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's hit as he throws it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion. A third down play coming. Try and muscle for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact.
He's looking deep here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all, caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Monarchs will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
As a designed quarterback keeper, defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Chris, that's what I love about this.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line and it swings. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Yeah, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's Old Dominion in front now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. It's an outright catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Gators. Too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him.
And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And the Monarchs will have first and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Moves out of the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And it's just a thing of beauty.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, he escapes. Escapes the pocket to the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll have to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
Looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Monarchs pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Boom. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And look at a throw now on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
They're going to run. Back gets the carry. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And the Gators will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Boy, that pass rush came in really fast. The offensive line didn't do a great job of holding up against that pressure. So I don't think we can blame all of that on the quarterback there for the incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Monarchs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Reeves. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking for a receiver. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Gators will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And now a carry here for the fullback. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Grab down the middle is Williams. Good enough for the first down at the 37. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. And the Monarchs line up on 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just a short...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Deep shot, he paid for it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Reeves. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. It looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense is set up here. It's third down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. And the Florida offense retakes the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that,
a deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
And there's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. And the Monarchs looking to keep this drive rolling. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble to his left. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Monarchs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. His short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many times.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Man, that's another touchdown for the...
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running back with the football. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Bray. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a great gain to the right. You bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. It's an option look. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. for the fourth quarter, who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run in the previous play. The back's got it. Spins away from defenders. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
And the runners keep the football on the move. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Monarchs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
That's a hat trick. 3 touchdowns in the game now for this running back, and the defense, they just haven't had an answer for him today.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Quick throw, catch made on the outlet. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
He's in the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. He's at the 50. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. return, the defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Going again on 2nd and 10. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
We're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the handoff again. Tiny space at the 20. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Leaning on the run game here late. He shreds the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And the ball is hauled in. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it to the left. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Monarchs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ortiz. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And off to the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll ride the back again here. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they're going to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
You know, coaches love to see a football.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last two fourth down attempts. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.